Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ReZero. I am Don Pepe, and this is Dan Webb.
What's up, people?
And we have actually finally got our hands on RiME. It's one of these games that was announced years ago, and it's been, slated to come out here and there, but it's actually finally got a release date now. It's coming out in May on Xbox One and PS4.
May 26th,
May
right?
26th.
May 26th.
And it's, finally got a date. It was, 2-3 years ago at E3? And
I
now,
remember the first time I saw it, I was like, well, that's a really pretty game. Love the art style.
Right, and
Didn't know anything about it.
It's actually changed quite a lot, I think. You look at this compared to the past trailers, and it does look a bit different.
In a good way or a bad way?
Good way, I think. I do like the art style. It really pops. It feels like surrealist Spanish painting, which is, all well and good considering it comes from Spain. So, yeah.
So this is... Right, let me get this right, because this is confusing. This is Tango Works, not Tango Game Works.
No, it's just Tequila Works.
Tequila Works.
And it's
Tango
Game Works.
So I just get the two confused.
I guess the best thing with T, and they've got the works in there as well.
It's just...
So, these guys made Deadlight, which was the first game that kind of got them to attention. Ex-staffers from places like Sony and Weta Digital, which do a lot of the film effects and things like that.
Yeah, and Mercury Steam.
Oh, Mercury Steam, of course.
And Blizzard. Like,
yeah.
they've got...
So it's a dev with some pretty good DNA in it. So, I was scared of the water at first. You never know if it's safe, do you?
Yeah, right. Sum it up. I don't know anything about it. I just know it looks pretty.
Exploration platform puzzle game that looks super good. It's kind of reminiscent of Journey.
Which is why the title likens it to Journey
and The Witness.
The Witness.
And now The Witness one, I think people are going to be like, oh, just because it looks a bit like it. But there's more to it than that. The puzzles, the perspective stuff with the puzzles is so The Witness. I didn't really realise that until I started playing it, and there was some stuff you got to do with perspective, light and shadow, and I was like,
okay,
what?
Okay.
So I'm going to cut a little, right on time, cut around a little bit just so I can show off more as much as I can as that. So that first bit is me just going around meeting the fox, who is your companion throughout the game.
Where is he?
He'll turn up, you'll see a bit more of him.
Okay. I like a good fox.
Yeah, he's really good, like an orange fennec fox as well. So when you get these little kind of keyhole things here, you look through them and it sort of shows you. You can see there's a door frame.
I love that I moved to the right then, just so I could see a little bit further.
You should do it like, when you get it on the Nintendo Switch. But you get these perspective tricks. So I realised that door needs something like this to go along with it. So when I faced the view thingy that way, it can unlock a door for me or give me a key or something. But beforehand, I need to make a full pillar on this side. And so you can do really cool things with how perspective. Anything gold is a bit magical.
Okay.
So I go back and I look through, and it's going to fuse the small bit and the big bit if I line it up correctly.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Right, isn't that nice? And then the gold bit comes away from the door and actually becomes part of the main stick. So there's quite a lot of this kind of like, you've really got to think about what fragment of what needs to be where in order for you to kind of complete a puzzle. Okay. So it's a very, very visual puzzle-based game.
And you put that there and it creates a whole archway, and then that archway there goes gold and opens up.
Yeah,
look at that.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's clever.
So that's really nice. This is one of the more of the first half an hour I played. This is one of the trickier puzzles. It's not even that hard really, but then later on you get other things as well, like physics-based puzzles with balls and things like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's really smart. There's a lot going on, a lot more than I thought. I just thought we were just running around a pretty world, and jumping about a bit like Journey. There's the foxy friend. So if you lose where to go, he'll like kind of guide you as well. A big orange streak throughout the game, doing really nice in the art style.
I didn't realise it was a clever little puzzle game.
Oh man, it's so my kind of thing as well. Like kind of platformy in its own way. There are pigs that you have to like lure away with like oranges.
Can you ride them?
Unfortunately, you can't ride the pig. This is no Nier Automata.
Not Game of the Year then. You can do that in Lego Worlds as well. What is it? Pig riding this year?
Pigs riding, yeah, that's right.
And moose.
We should get in touch with Tequila and be like, oh yeah, let's ride the pig, and it's a 10 out of 10. But let's see, that's one of the little baby pigs down there. Oh, if those baby pigs are feasting and Mummy Pig is in the way, she won't let you past.
Oh, okay.
So you've got to find a way past by using fruit and throwing it at places. I think we might see some of that in a little while, actually.
Can you do that, like, emote?
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Not that I found out, no, but that seems to be me. I've got my little crown and everything, right?
Yeah.
And I seem to have some sort of control over light and perception. So apparently the developer came up with this, the guy that runs the studio came up with this after he almost drowned.
Oh shit, really?
And he discovered like the idea of like the dangers of water and stuff, and the start of the game you're in a shipwreck, he wakes up on his own on this island, and that's where it's all.
Is that the story that he's got to escape and he's?
I don't know about escape, just explore, man. You're on the island, you wake up there. Non-verbal entirely as well, which I do quite like in these kind of games. Soundtrack, I know you're tasting soundtracks. You're going to fucking love this.
Oh, really?
You're going to absolutely love it, yeah. I know you like these things like your Oxenfrees and your Abzus and such.
Who did it, do you know?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, I'm afraid. It's got a very Spanish vibe to it, though, as with the whole, this whole project. It's got that kind of thing to it.
Funny that it's developed in Spain.
Yeah, wouldn't you expect that?
Yeah.
So you see the sun coming up as well. The whole thing works on a day-night cycle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So just fast-forwarding a little bit further again, so I get to see some nice daybreak stuff as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
I love how it looks.
Right, doesn't it look good? There's the piggy. It's just got a nice, really defined art style.
You not get through there otherwise.
No. So he is showing me that he can break through brambles, and up here, my little objective is disguised by brambles.
Okay.
So what do? I've got to throw him a big orange.
Jesus Christ, that's a big orange. It's either he's a really small human being or that's a massive orange.
That's the good thing about this kind of thing. I kind of don't.
Awful.
Yeah, I didn't get it quite right. It's a big orange, all right? They're heavy.
Yeah, true. I'll give you that. That's the biggest orange I've ever.
You didn't think you were?
I think I'm the smallest kid in the world.
So I'll try it again. Whoop. But Piggy's not interested.
Why?
So I think it's because he was already on the orange and I was too early with it. So again, it's nice that there's logic to it, as well as me being a massive idiot. So that's it. So when it's following you, that you
didn't know his attention before.
That's it. He was already feasting his other orange.
He's like,
now he's in.
Look at that.
So that's really nice. These guys are cool.
Goblet.
They remind me of the Kodamas from Spirited Away.
I didn't realise that. I just thought it was a big cup.
They've got faces that kind of splurt when you do things. So this is the first kind of puzzly area I came across that wasn't based on perception. It's more based on traditional logic.
Okay, well that's good. I like a nice little mix. You know what I mean?
You like little mix? Yeah. As your taste of music. Sorry.
God no.
So yeah, trying to figure out exactly what you're doing here. It's again, like you said, the art style's so pleasant, isn't it? It's throwing stuff. It's all about throwing stuff.
Okay.
But I saw someone else playing where they threw that and it bounced back and didn't work. So I'm not sure if we did it in the completely the correct way.
Well, mate, it doesn't matter. It's a puzzle game.
Yeah,
you solved it. You solved the puzzle.
There's one way to solve it. You can solve it. And then you get these kind of vistas when you enter out like this. I think it does the rhythm of it really nicely. And you know what? Now I'm looking at it, there is a lot of witnessy to it in the colour palette and stuff like that.
The colour what?
The colour palette. Sorry,
There we go. We're getting there.
And that was an in-joke,
slowly.
wasn't it? You see that down here as well, that I never explored that island, but I assume there's something to go on in there. So it seems like you're kind of guided through to, level by level, little bit by little bit, but there's also other stuff to be getting on with. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by it. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the full thing works out. Apparently,
sometimes the Witness was a great game, don't get me wrong. I just don't have the patience for it.
I think because this has got the platformy elements that kind of break it up a little bit, it's not just puzzle after puzzle after puzzle in a maze.
It just used to send me mad staring at grids all the fucking time. So I like something that's just a little, that has got the diversity.
I guess this feels a bit more gamey in its own way as well, doesn't it? So, but yes, it's really nice to see these games still releasing on console because in an age where everything's AAA, massively RPGs.
This is the beauty of indie, right?
Yeah, and they can fill that AA space that kind of died last generation, didn't it? So look at the art style, man. All the white and gold is very Mediterranean based. It's very pleasant, and the guy was telling me when they make it, it's the blueness of it all is really. So you see as well, it's all slanted down. So no matter what you do, that's always going to happen. You can't kind of cheat it out, which is nice to know. So I've got to figure out more.
I reckon I could. I'd throw it higher up and give myself enough time to get over there and grab it.
You'd think that, wouldn't you? But I think it intentionally stumbles you a little bit. So I'm just trying to figure out.
I always like breaking video games. Getting bosses stuck in doorways.
They're made to be broken, glitching through walls.
Yeah, mate, absolutely.
All that good stuff. So yeah, I'm considering this is just a room with 3 orbs, and compared to the perception-based stuff, it's really nice to have that variety.
I still haven't worked out what you're doing though. You got to get that upstairs, right?
I've got to open that one. So you're going to see in a second when I put it on that pedestal. The top will open, and there will be another little gold bit. So
that one done.
Yeah.
No Dom. No Dom. No Dom.
So I know this now.
Future Dom says you shouldn't do that, mate.
Just drop it out of frustration, like, oh God.
So it scratches his head as well.
But even the boy, he's changed a lot since they initially revealed him. A little bit more going on, more animations and more little bits and bobs on him, on his person, to make him more visually interesting. I love the way adventurers always have like capes in these games. It's a good visual marker.
Yeah.
So now I figured it out, right? This ball needs to go up, but if I throw it, it's going to fall over. So I use the other ball.
Oh, okay. Look at that, mate. Genius.
and then it'll raise it up. Like
this is you know what? I'm actually really hyped for this now.
Yeah,
This looks really good.
Yeah, you're kind of. I've seen you play puzzle games before. I know how you like this sort of stuff.
Game.
So.
Well, we sat there on stream and did the Jindosh puzzle.
Oh, of course, the full thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like without any guides, without cheating, we just sat there and we did the Jindosh puzzle. Right, give me a puzzle, mate. I'll work it out.
Yeah, I really like it. And I think, you know, this is, like I said, this is all a really early game, first half hour.
Yeah.
So the further you get in, who knows how devilishly tricky it's going to be. And these kind of games, they always do get like those aha moments where you can really, it's kind of what they're all properly built around. But yeah, this is RiME, and it's coming out on May 26th, isn't it?
It is.
It's
on Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
And eventually Nintendo Switch as well.
Yeah, in the summer, right?
In the summer, yeah. So,
cool.
Yeah, when you get everything together, it's going to end this and the preview on a nice little bit of success.
Well done,
finally
Tom. Well
break
done.
through the puzzle.
Proud of you, mate. Proud of you.
Guys, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see here. I'm really excited for RiME. I really, really am. So, yeah. You're going to see me get the key now.
And there is reason, and not just RiME. There is RiME and reason.
There's a reason to everything in RiME. I quite like that.
There you go.
So yeah, this is, look, it's just so nice. It's such a nice Vista.
It's pretty good.
It's really pretty good. All right, guys, thank you very much.
Cheers. Bye.